Motion.
Here.
Graham. Haynes. Rollins.
Present.
Yeah. We have approval of minutes for March the 8th. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Have you had time to review them? Go right ahead.
Right here where it says Charles Raleigh made a motion to postpone approval of February 8th minutes until next council meeting because something needs to be corrected. We don't have that corrected copy.
We corrected, I did, we took
Yeah,
that one paragraph.
we need that so we can approve it. Let's see if there was anything. That's all I had on that.
Comments? Questions?
As long as we get the corrected copy, I'll make a motion.
All we have to do is take off.
Go ahead and put it out. Go get it corrected, okay? We're bringing it out, but get a copy of it. Lay that to the side. Is there any other questions, comments on that? We'll just lay that to the side, going to February 15th, while she's bringing that one up, so March 15th.
I have something on the table. Here it says David Dixon said, need to look over privilege license and, see if we need to make any changes, and Charles made a motion, to go with 10%. So it's second, all in favor. Does that mean until before the budget? Because that's what we decided
That would be
before
part of
the
the
budget.
budget. Now, that's a big ordinance, it's 4
Yeah.
pages, and it's listed, and, it's gonna, Teresa's already started on changing their rates and things, and there's new businesses that will have to be added,
Before we can decide how much.
Well, you've already decided to raise each one of them 10%, right?
Well, no, we didn't. That was my thing. We didn't decide that. We decided, he made the motion, we decided to hold off until we looked at it.
Yeah, well, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. So that, if this
I mean,
means
no,
it,
it's just an ordinance.
Yeah, but it- yeah.
Have a first reading and a second reading too, see?
but it still needs to be, because we didn't really
No, that's right.
make
You'll
a
get it.
decision on that one.
No, you'll see the ordinance in front of you.
I think she was right, we didn't vote to go 10% across the board, we
No,
discussed
we
it.
didn't. We discussed it.
I remember
We-
Charles
no.
did bring it up.
No, we
Yeah,
didn't take a vote on it.
According to the way I read it, they're right, we didn't make the motion to raise it 10%, we just discussed it. I suggested 10%, but we didn't take any action.
But the way that reads, it looks like we made a motion to go 10%, which we did not.
Yeah. Well, we can bring up the privilege license then, and you can look at the old ordinance, because we can't, start reproducing it unless we have the rates that you wanna make it, you know, if it's 10, 15, or 20%, whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, in my notes, I had down that we were gonna look at that before we did the budget though, because there's some people that have like 2 or different things that
Oh, yeah.
they see, and you can't raise theirs 10% because you're gonna be charging them way too much.
Well, each one of the pages is, like, we got 10 in beds, and it's now $10, it'll be $12. So, you know, if you, but I thought that's what you intended to do.
That is what I intended to do, we just discussed it.
Yeah, we discussed 10%. We all kind of agreed 10% would be good, but then we said we would look at each thing individually before we voted.
As far as, like I said, as far as I'm concerned, 10% is fair across the board for everybody.
Yeah.
As long as we don't separate and start picking and choosing who gets 10%.
No, it's not.
I don't know no other way that you plan to do it, unless you did it across the board for each person.
But anyway, Carl, that's my point, the way this reads that passed, you know, we all voted for it, but we didn't, we didn't take a vote.
Just the privilege license?
All in favor of bringing Well, that's a big ordinance. When you want to start on it?
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's got about, I'd say about 300 different topics that we have to discuss.
Yeah, well, I mean, anytime, but, I mean, I'm just trying to correct these minutes now.
So
Because we
this
did,
wasn't, this minutes shouldn't read this way.
it shouldn't say that we, you know, I was in favor of the 10%. See, Charles even agreed to that, that's the way it's.
Well, it was a discussion is what it was, and really all that would have to be changed here is we all, I think we did
Make a motion.
We done
Make
a
motion.
first reading, but then between the first and second reading, you can change it.
Well, no, we haven't had a first reading.
We haven't had first
This was just a discussion.
Yeah, it was
And
just
this really, this really don't mean, the ordinance itself will speak for itself. What you change on the ordinance, this, like you say, is just doesn't, even though it says all in favor, motion carried for 10%.
Well, it should say y'all in favor of, you know, looking at it later, because that's what we did. The way this reads, it looks like we all favor
It
10%
does,
right across the
yeah.
board.
But that's not what you intended.
No, we didn't take vote.
Okay.
Remember that?
So really,
these things.
we'll just eliminate that paragraph then, it has no significance.
I'd start with Charles and go from there.
Yeah, just that one sentence, I believe, just eliminate that, about the 10%. Because we talked about going 10% across the board, but we never said that's what we wanted to
Okay,
do.
just take that part out.
Yeah.
Just put that first sentence that I mentioned.
Yeah. Okay.
Because really, he didn't, after we discussed, did you, Charles? You said, no, you just
We
thought
didn't-
that was an
We
idea.
didn't take a vote on it. But I will say this, while we're into that, but that's definitely something we're gonna have to get on and get done. We
Yeah.
can't put it off.
Well, I'll stop her from typing up there. Because we'll use the old ordinance until you decide what kind of rates we're gonna have, okay?
Yeah.
And there's no need for her to type that entire thing up.